Hey everyone, in a recent video I quickly highlighted how platoons and platoon events can help bring people together and add to their enjoyment of the game. Following the completion of that video, I really began thinking on the involvement of platoons in this game, and then I read this comment from Dylan on that video. He said, "To be honest, the biggest and saddest point for me is at the end. After nearly playing Battlefield for 14 years, I have never known of GAWA or any other events. We need these events more mainstream so players like myself don't have to play alone." I completely agree with this, and the best way to do this is encouraging DICE to improve community involvement, especially for platoons and community events. But first, let's have a look at how DICE currently try to involve the community. DICE EA have official social media outlets on Facebook, Twitter, Reddit, Instagram, a forum and even a website where they post news about the game, upcoming updates, this week in Battlefield, dev talks and links for community feedback. Developers and community managers also use their personal Twitter and Reddit accounts to retweet this information and post updates themselves as well as answer community questions. In addition to this, they also run Q&A sessions from time to time on Reddit and Twitter and post dev talks on YouTube, which gives an insight into how the game is progressing. When new content is dropped, they run live streams on Twitch to showcase this new stuff and to create hype and respond to questions from chat. Now, let's be honest here. Does any of this increase hype about the game? Does it increase excitement? Do people really think, oh yes, I'm super excited to play this, I wish it would hurry up? No, it doesn't really build up hype about the game and directly involve the community and the many platoons this game has. So what can be done to improve this? Well, I have a few suggestions to present to you and then a few community suggestions at the very end. You may be aware that we are yet to get private servers. They are coming in the form of private games, and some of what I am going to suggest requires those private games to be in place. They are certainly needed because platoons cannot run their events. They'll be able to run them much more effectively whenever these private games come, and this includes the Friday Night Battlefield event. Friday Night Battlefield is one of the biggest community events, and it is an official EA DICE event that takes place, well, on a Friday night. Now, you can be forgiven for not knowing this, and why wouldn't you? It doesn't ever seem to be announced on any official Battlefield account, not on Twitter, not on Facebook, not even on their official website either. What chance does platoon events have if an official EA DICE event isn't even publicised on their official accounts? I feel adding these types of events to either the main menu or a subsection of the menu would be a great idea and improve community involvement, community spirit, and make more people aware of what is going on with this game. Many platoons have the EA DICE certified symbol beside their name, basically the blue tick on the platoon. These include GAWA, Scottish Hellfighters, Division 722, Full Metal Jacket and Foam, all of whom run community events also. Why can't DICE be informed of their upcoming events and get those posted in the main menu with all the details that the event comes with? Many within these platoons are also DICE friends, so they are clearly trusted by the community as well as DICE. An example of how it could work is each platoon would have a few reps that have all the required event details. They would then inform a community manager who would then pass on those event details to the people at DICE that deal with the user interface so the game can be updated. Or even easier, there could be an online portal where users can log in, create an event and add all the details of the event and submit for approval. Once approved, you get a confirmation email and DICE then add the event to the events tab in the user interface of the game. Here's a concept design I have come up with how it might look in game. When an event is live, it pops up in the main menu and you can join a server straight from this. Additionally, if you scroll down, you now have the community button added to the user interface. Entering this, you will have two subcategories, events and media. We will focus on events first. Upcoming events are listed here. When you hover over a particular event, it shows a pop-up box that gives all the important details such as the event name, the date, the time and the platoon running the event. Only the basic stuff. If you click on the actual event, it then gives full details, the event description, the Join Spectator tab when the event is live, and even a tab that takes you to the platoon page. From this you can go view the platoon and apply if you wish. Back in the event details you can even enlarge the poster to have a better look at to see what's going on. How awesome would this be to have this feature? Such a small change would clearly show how important DICE view their community. This is what the community want. They want the ease of being able to run their own events, get people involved into things, and generally have a good time in a game they love to play. And that has been really hindered at the minute with a lack of private servers and a lack of community features in this game. But my suggestions don't end there. Let's now go across to the media tab. Here you have also two subcategories, live streams and videos. These videos could be from YouTubers big or small, or even official Battlefield stuff. Imagine if you were a small content creator and you seen your work highlighted in this section. You would be thrilled, wouldn't you? You would screenshot it and share it on your social media accounts. Oh look, all my stuff's in the official Battlefield stuff, how awesome is this? The live stream section would obviously have to be from verified people, but again, this is promoting the game and potentially giving smaller streamers something to work towards. This live stream section could also include competitive events for people to watch. Apparently, there is a new competitive mode on its way. What not a better way to promote it by allowing live streams in a live stream section of it. Like, it would bring it to a wider audience. People aren't aware there was even a competitive mode in Battlefield 1 called Incursions, because there's no promotion of it. There's very few people streaming it. This would really help this. But let's get on with this feature that I'm suggesting. As with the events, when you hover over a live stream, it drops down to give you some more info about the live stream and the person streaming it. Clicking on this link would then take you to that live stream, which could be on YouTube, it could be on Twitch. I have only used examples from YouTube here, but it can include other streaming platforms. This type of thing is what the community really needs right now. Another possible thing could be official DICE events involving well-known content creators. Streamers, people that make Battlefield videos, those type of people. The rest of the server would then be made up by competition winners. For example, each content creator streamer could be given 5 or 6 slots, which they then run as giveaways on their social media channels, or DICE themselves could do this within the community. The event is then live streamed on the official Battlefield channel, and at the end of it, some content creators could even join in the chat with the people that were commentating on it via Discord, something like that. It gets everybody involved. It gets the content creators involved with the community. It gets DICE involved with the community. It just brings everybody together, and they can just talk about and have fun with the game they enjoy playing. Like, why is this stuff not in the game? Why is none of this stuff happening? It just makes sense, doesn't it? And for this reason, this is something I'm seriously considering doing myself. I get a bunch of content creators together and create an event. I stream the event and have guest commentators on with me. The only limitation that I have is I'm not exactly the most well-known Battlefield streamer or content creator. So if any other players or any other content creators out there watching this, if this is something you would be interested in doing, I would certainly help you out with it. I am going to try and do it myself, and if anybody is looking to help me out with it, put suggestions forward, feel free to do so in the comments below. What do you all think about these things that I'm suggesting? Let me know in the comments section below. At the end of this video I have an announcement about a certain event that's coming up, so just stick around for that. But first, as this is a video about improving community involvement, let's get some community suggestions. I put out a Twitter post asking for how people felt DICE could get the community more involved. And a very popular one was Battle Log. People want Battle Log back. And yeah, I would like that also. The new Battlefield companion app that came with BF1, it was neat and tidy, but it didn't give us what we really wanted, to be honest with you. And there isn't even a companion app for Battlefield 5. It's still the same one for BF1. And then that leads me on to the next suggestion. People want a companion app. designed for Battlefield 5. Now, again, like I said, we don't have that. However, Peter SMK, quite a well-known screenshotter, not a relation by the way, has put together a concept design for a new Battlefield 5 companion app. In addition to all the usual stat stuff, it could also incorporate the events and the media stuff I previously suggested. It could be obviously altered and made to look neat and tidy on a phone device as well as a website, but yes, this would really help. In addition to that, another screenshotter known as the Extreme, again, very popular community member, everyone loves using the screenshots, I know I do, for their thumbnails for their videos and their live streams. He has actually built a workable companion app, unofficial of course, for Battlefield 5. I have provided the link to download that below. Awesome work, man. Really well done. So, on to the announcement. Some of you may already be aware of this, however, I just found it quite funny. Whenever I started off doing this here video, I was talking about creating events involving content creators, potentially getting some DICE devs, employees involved in it, and getting the community together. I was contacted, about a week ago, about a member of the community wanting to start up an event and getting streamers involved, getting content creators involved, community members involved, platoons involved, so I jumped straight on it. I designed the poster for it, and as it turns out, the guy has done an absolutely tremendous job. We call him Smillers. He's a Fallers on a Mission member. I think he's a leader in that platoon. He's got myself, Contagious Gamer, Eco Limits, The Broken Machine, Buckshot Betty, all involved in this, and loads of platoons. And there may be DICE, the community manager, involved in it also, but he's yet to confirm, so I won't mention his name just yet. But fantastic, it will be on the 17th of August. It will be starting around 8 o'clock UK time. That is 3 PM Eastern time US. The event is going to be going back to Battlefield 1 for one last hurrah before private servers come out, and then we can really start getting these events on Battlefield 5 and getting more hype in this game. Thank you very much for watching, folks. It's been a little bit longer than I hoped it would go on. But thank you for watching. Let me know in the comment section below what you thought of the video, what you thought of my suggestions, and I will see you again either on stream or in the next video. Thank you very much, folks. Catch you later.